Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kocheki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot 'em, but I sure know how to compress 'em. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winter, that's how winners do. Kotecki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot him, but I sure know how to compress him. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Kotecki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot him, but I sure know how to compress him. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. I'm 915 straight, and all my niggas too. Top down in the winner, that's how winners do. Kotecki was thinking I'd be a scientist. I chose the court, that's why I learned it was all in the wrist. I put the ball down, then I picked up the whisk and started whipping it good like I was Uncle Rick. All I know is swish, my nigga, all I know is swish. I don't shoot him, but I sure know how to compress him. Top down in the winner, that's how.
In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team from the American, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. From the gun to Gill, looking for room. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Tar Heels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick strike complete. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires one high and deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
Now on third down for this offense. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Fires to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page that they were there.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's golden. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
The Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try the counter. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game. and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Duarte. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll mark him down right there. Good pickup, but still a little bit short of the first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
And everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball in the money, and he makes the play.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Syracuse will send out the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And they'll just down it right there. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive. Bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. He's going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Syracuse. Once he got some room, it was over.
Find my matchups out wide. I love a matchup with my wide receiver. I like my guy better than yours. Quarterback finds the matchup. The wide receiver catches the football, takes it into the end zone for 6.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They even things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They want to run this quarterback. Breaks into the open.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Quickly complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll try the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Off the play fake on first down. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I like the idea of going toss to the field, but you got to have better blocking by your wide receivers out there on the perimeter. They didn't get it done, and as a result, that's a negative play.
Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, it's Duarte. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Is on its way. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? And the Tar Heels want to move quickly. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
That's a down and distance that would make a lot of coaching staffs pause, maybe call a timeout and think about, but not this one. There was no doubt, Reese, they were going to run the football and try to pick that up on 4th.
Direct challenge to the defense. If you want the ball, you're going to have to take it from us or stop us, and they didn't.
So moving forward in this game, let's just see how this defensive line responds to this. Can they be more physical and start winning their one-on-one battles?
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Slings it downfield. It's caught. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tar Heels are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Fires left. It's caught downfield. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10.
Easy.
Using his legs at screen. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well played. Good run and a 1st down.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Tar Heels back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. He caught it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Houston is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Clutch City. They're up by 25 over Cincinnati. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
The Orange will have to punt. Hauls it in, looking for space. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The give to the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moves around to clear up the vision. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Duarte. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Gee. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect it? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Complete to the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
Hey, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's so hard to defend.
Leaves it with the back.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what you count on? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
To the air, it's Duarte. Shoots it to the left. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. On the run, it's Hill. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
They showed this run in the first half, right? You saw it. They loaded up on this side, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Pull some guys, run the counter the other direction to keep the defense off balance.
Lost the fire on second down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And the Tar Heels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think
Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Duarte. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They've got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the grab. He's brought down to the 49. That is well short of the 1st down.
You got to love that on defense. One of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave it the completion, what do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on 1st down, 1st and 10. Looking to scramble. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down will open up the final period. On the ground, it's Reed. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Going to swing it on second down. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
Grab near the marker. It's golden. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. There he goes! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the Tar Heels have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Here's the handoff. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him to get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's golden. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Tar Heels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are we going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The orange Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing them.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Orange.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Runs through a tackle. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. On the run, still looking. Fires downfield. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the 1st down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Try to get it to the edge. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. The play action fake. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They punted away on fourth down. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive. Do you think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Duarte. Got a man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. This quarterback part of their running game.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Using his legs, it's Beard. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment and continue to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.